Welcome to the ET420 PIC LabX Matrix Key Lab Part B. Okay, our lab wants us to modify our existing program to use the buttons in the second row. So we're going to utilize our second row switches in order to accomplish this with our LEDs. So let's jump into our lab. Okay, let's modify our program for Part 1B. First thing we need to do is we want to do row 2. So that means we're going to have to make this a 0, 1 and the next row a 0, 1 in order to select that row. And don't worry about the comments. And for RB4, which is still going to be RB4, but now it is going to be switch 5. And we want it to flash LED 5 at half seconds. So LED 5. So we've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 7. So that's going to flash. They want it to flash. Okay, so we need, give us some space. Let's get rid of this, or let's copy and paste this. And put it down here. There we go. And let's go ahead and take some of our delays. And we want a half second, so let's make that 500, and let's go ahead and turn it off. Port D equals 0. Let's move this down and move our delay here. Tab that over. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and bring this down so we could keep track of our braces. Good. So now let's take a look at what it wants us to do with RB5. So RB5, which would now be switch 6, light 6 and 7. So we could get rid of the delays. And let's go ahead and make it binary. You could leave it in the hex, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we've got an extra semicolon there. Let's get rid of the other one. Make sure our brace is okay. So we want to do is just light 6 and 7, which are these two. There's 6 and 7 on the far end. We need to replace 5 with a 0. And we're going to go S6. Okay. So what's number 6? Lights LEDs will do 1 and 4. So let's go ahead, and that's going to be F in hex, because that's going to allow 1 through 4. That is not correct. Yes, it is correct. 1 through 4, because LED 1, which it would be D0. So that is correct. And flash all LEDs at half second. So FF would be all LEDs. So let's take our brace and pull them down, and half second. So let's go ahead and, oops, copy and paste this. And I lost a piece over here. It's not good. Send in a little bit so we could keep track of it. We're to put another time delay. And we need a port D equals 0. Let's just borrow this one. Okay, and let's move our brace up and tab it in. And it matches. Well, that's good. Let's see if it'll work. Let's go ahead and program it and compile it. Okie dokie. And we're done. Programming, verify, complete right here. Okay, let's go check it out. Okay, so let's remove our cable and try it. So switch 5 should flash LED 5. Yes. Switch 5 should turn on 6 and 7. Switch 7 should have all 1 through 4 LEDs. And the last one should flash all of them in a half second. Works